city to stand.
What does this speak about Trump's personality? The ban on citizenship.
Bear with me, please. Bear with me. I'm on the podium.
Oh, sorry about that. Yes.
No. You are a shareholder in this place now. You are a shareholder. Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, yes.
I'm a visitor. You're a shareholder. Yes. Yeah.
What does this speak about Trump's personality?
In terms of what and what?
The ban
on
citizenship. Yes.
Well,
right.
Yes. So many people were rejoicing about Trump coming in and all the rest, especially because of the gay marriage and all the rest. So, but I knew that the personality of Trump is a radical American. He's a radical American. There's nothing Trump will do other than to ensure that the initial policy of America, everything America. That's what I said already. What
trying
Trump
to
install the initial white America. Do you people know that the white Americans are different from the black Americans? Even in the religion you are talking about, let me tell you, people don't know. When you get America, ask anybody. The church for white people are different from the church for black people in America. Ask anybody. It's very difficult for you to see a black man, whether it's black America or black Nigeria. It's difficult for you to see such person in the white churches. I mean religion.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I've seen both blacks and whites
worshiping. They are very few. They are very few.
Churches.
It's very few. And white people have their own churches. America. Go and ask those. Is it true? Yes, white people. It's just of recent they started to admit black America. What was the reason? It's because of this. But even though they say that black Americans shout and make noise, I know that's why. You'll be minister will be talking from the pulpit. Black America will be shouting like dog. Hey, oh yeah, what's up, man? You know, man. The white doesn't like it. The white, when the white people are worshiping their own, if you drop a pin, you will hear it. They love solitude, quietude, and listen. Now, but that is not the main thing. That racism, which Jackson, Andrew Young, and all this Martin Luther fought for. All right, that is the problem. This is where they're talking of noise is on the peripheral. This thing. So what I'm telling you, why did I bring this story? I'm telling you that Trump is defending America to the letter. Where Africans are existing, are we not the Shito? Didn't you hear what he said? He called us before Shito, before even he ascended the throne. When they gathered together, didn't you see the way he looked at Buhari? Even though Buhari wasn't a good representation of the people, do you understand? Now that we have gotten a reasonable somebody, because you can't use Bola Tinubu to compare Buhari. What stops him as big as Nigeria that they've been making? Are you telling me that in America have not been getting something from Nigeria? Any European representative that never touched Nigeria can never sleep well. It's a pity and pitiable indeed to note that we don't have leaders. If we have leaders, there's no European that will not like to touch Nigeria. We have a lot for them. In our church, we have a lot of Americans that come. When we interview them, when we're interacting, when they come here, they find it difficult to go back. But because of leadership, they are looking down on us. He couldn't invite any African leader. Because of what? What he said that made him not to invite, which what I saw in the social media, he's right that we couldn't develop our place.
That African leaders.
Yes, African leaders. Okay, are making us that we couldn't develop our place. We do this. When I went through that,
he's saying the truth.
Yes, which is true.
Yeah.
Even though what Femi was saying is true that they are part of it. Part of it. What they did to Africans is what politicians are doing to us now. You understand? Politicians have disarmed us. We are now almost useless. That franchise power, we don't have it again. That's what politicians did to us. And that's exactly what the Europeans did to Africans. You understand? We continue to be enslaved to them.
But Mr. Tete, how would this ban on birthright citizenship affect millions of undocumented immigrants already, I use that word, already living in the US?
It will definitely affect them crassly.
Especially Nigerians.
It will affect them crassly, not even grossly. Crassly. Because most of them, they have established fully. Does it mean that the previous leaders of America, never knew that there's those kind of people. But because this one, Trump is a sort of fundamentalist, he's going to the letter. He knows. He even said that he used military to remove them. It's not the best. The birthright something is not the best, and even the illegal. Look at this birthright, and the illegal immigrants, and all these things affect our Africa, not only Nigeria. And we have 1,000,001 Nigerians that are living there. So what are we going to do? That is his country. He's the president. He's protecting his country. Everybody would like to protect his own country. Now, what he's telling us indirectly is that we should bend down and develop our country. That's what he's saying in essence. You understand? That's what he's saying. That we should bend down. He has spoken to our leaders. He has spoken to our leaders, not only Nigerian leaders, the whole Africans. And this is part of the problem that made these young men to revolt, this militarism. Because some of our leaders want to stay perpetually in the corridor of power. And while they're staying perpetually there, what are they doing? They're not doing anything. Look at this Burkina Faso young man. Look at what he's doing, Nigeria, all those kind of things. So, but the Europeans will not be happy with them. When the Europeans will eliminate them, they will not use the whites. Europeans will use their own brothers. They eliminate them. You understand? I don't know whether you read what Gaddafi said about us. Okay? So, we have to, and we don't know, like Femi was saying, we don't know what we're going to do to make our leaders to bend down and reason well and drop selfishness. Because what is worrying our leaders is selfishness. Upon all the education they've acquired, upon all the traveling education, because traveling is part of education. Okay? They have traveled wide, they have acquired, they have seen how people develop their place. They go there, they enjoy. When they are very sick now, they go there for medical reasons. Why? Look at billions upon billions we spent in Asoro Clinic. And yet, the place is just like Urban bus stop. Do you understand? What are we going to do? The question Femi was asking, I was touched in my reason. Say, what are we going to do to ensure that these people will bend down and reason? Who will save us? Who will be our junior Jesus? You saw what J.J. Rollins did in Ghana.
And is this not what the likes of Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa are fighting for?
That's what they're fighting for. What of apart from Nnamdi Kanu? Nnamdi Kanu, Sowore, to me, and others. These young men
for good governance.
Do good governance. You see now, but the tyrant posture of our present government now does not allow this young man to rise. All right, civil government support not to be tyrant. When you speak, you'll be arrested. When you speak, they will remove your business. When you speak, they will destroy whatever you have. That's what we are saying, which I don't like in this present government. They are trying to.
No, Mr. Tedu, before I allow you to go,
yes.
Simon Ekpa's issue, is the Nigerian government addressing what led to the arrest of Simon Ekpa? Are they addressing it?
They're not.
What led to the arrest of Simon Ekpa?
They don't want to address it. They know the truth, but they don't want to address it. All they want is bring him, crucify him. Bring him, let's crucify him. Look at the question you ask.
Should that be the solution?
It shouldn't be the solution. That's why
we're still Simon Ekpa the solution, or addressing what led to his arrest, the issue.
Since they cannot address it, that's the vicious cycle. Vicious cycle we're talking about. Vicious cycle will continue like this. We don't know what has gone wrong with Nigeria leadership. We don't know what has gone wrong. Like the other young man was saying about revolution or activists. In the history of this war, first class and second class people they never act upon activism. Yes, it is when the thing has arrived, they will come out. Yeah, they are comfortable. And when the thing is on, some of them used to hide because they know that they're part of the problem. All right. So he was talking from a novice standpoint. Do you understand? So let Nigerian, myself, those of us who believe in prayers, we pray for God to touch them because we don't know what will touch them, because some of them has gone to some certain realm. When they reach there, some of them want to compete with God. Some of them don't know that God exists. Some of them never know about Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar, after God, was the next person. Go and read their Bible. Nebuchadnezzar, God gave him all the powers under the sun. And the Babylon is the headquarters of all occultic kingdom in the whole world. Babylon, the old Babylon and Egypt. So Nebuchadnezzar was the head of all the occultic things. All right. So now, when God discovered such a thing, when he went to occultic thing, his head, he lost his intellectual property. All the three property, he lost them. The psychomotor could not function again. The affective domain cannot return. The cognitive human cannot. When God saw that, God said, okay, since you have rebelled against me now, you have gone to the court, I'm going to bring you down. What happened to him? God made him to be animal. And even our leaders, having gone to all the realms, they think they have acquired power. Nobody can do anything. If they can read the history of Nebuchadnezzar, they will come down and allow us to test the democratic what? Dividend. But because some of them have taken opium, where the realm where they're operating is just like somebody who is smoking smack. Smack. You know what smack is? Smack, dynamite. That is cocaine. Right. When they smoke all those things, we are flies in their eyes. That's how the realms where they operating made them to look at us as flies that we can't do anything. So, but they forget God. That's why anybody who is doing something and forgetting God, I don't subscribe to such person. It's only God who can touch. God is the one who enthroned. Okay. It's God that is the throne. Am I being understood? Right. God enthroned. God dethroned. The way Abacha died. Right. Do you have a hand in Abacha's date? Do I have a hand in Abacha's date? No. But the way God made it for Abacha to be out from there, is his God. So anybody who is saying God is not doing comparing China and this is, I'm sorry for such a person. All right, God will intervene. That's my own. Thank you. One day, someday, let us have hope that God will intervene and teach them lesson for them to know that it's God who enthroned and God who dethroned.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Tete.
Unless they repent.
Your contribution.
Thank you very much.
Seat to stand.